So maybe I just, first of all, I'd like to thank very much Tale and the evaluation department of UN of Norad for organizing this. I think this has been a very good seminar where there's been very interesting, very good interventions and a lot to learn, and I can see there's a lot of challenges that have come forward, a lot of questions that have been raised, and not all the answers have been given, so there's ample time for, to continue and need to continue the discussions on this. I think I will not try to conclude on anything that has been said here. I think I will concentrate on the value of evaluations and the responsibility for us as donors in this context. We've now been talking about what the UN have been doing on different evaluations and on different operations. It's quite clear that what the UN are doing on evaluations is based on money and policy from donor states. We are asking the UN to do evaluations. And it's a big responsibility to ask somebody to do the evaluations, also from our side to actually follow up. And there's a great demand out there. I mean, evaluations is all about, it operates in a political environment, both in the countries that we have been talking about where evaluations have taken place, but also in our countries where we have a lot of development assistance and expecting results, expecting reporting on what is done with our money. My department is actually responsible for half of the Norwegian development assistance budget. That's 15 billion Norwegian kroner. And of course, Parliament wants to see that something happens with those money, and they want to see the results. But when talking about results and what the evaluations also show, I think we need also to come back to what Cedric said in his introduction, and that was also pointed out by UNDP when it comes to, this is all about people. It's all about everyday life in the field, and it's all about having people seeing what is happening on country level. I think we have to remember that all the time, so we don't sort of go back to a theoretical discussion about what are evaluations, what do we want, how do we want to be performed, and so on and so forth. This is all about wanting to change the life of people, and then that also means that if we want to change the life of people, real people, we also need to follow up what we are doing and what we are saying should be done. So I think just to conclude from my side, from my department side, and from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs side, is that we need to be honest and say that we are not good enough to follow up on evaluations. We are very good at telling all UN organizations when we have dialogue with them that you have to follow up the recommendations in the evaluations. But what do? We are not good enough using the evaluations, and I think we have to admit that. And I promise that it's my responsibility in my department to make sure that the evaluations that are performed, that are done, should be used. We should use them actively in order to change what is happening on the ground, to change the life of people on the ground. That's all about what we have been discussing here today. So thank you very much, and for me this has been very inspiring and also very convincing. It's convinced me that evaluations are really important. Thank you.